anytime you do what you love and you get paid to do what you love, whether you're making like a lot of money or you're just surviving on it, I think I know people who hate what they do and they make good money. I, for a decade, have fed my family. I've bought a house. I've got a car. We got 2 cars. Yeah. That's not even a major flex.
Ruslan.
Talk about let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about like you guys being indie, but not just indie, but indie in another country.
Yeah.
And how does that work? Because I was talking like, what does your day-to-day look like? What does the grind look like?
Yeah.
How is it being a duo that's been around for a while? You guys went by a different name, and now you guys are social beings. What is the day-to-day like grind
of the independent artist?
Artist that's like, it's not like you guys aren't making money. You guys are out here getting it. You guys are doing the festival circuit all over the UK and Europe as a whole. What's that grind like?
It's a lot of emails.
The silence of like, the work we do. There's a lot of emails. It's a lot of reaching out.
It's a lot of
I think you got to take the humble pill when you're an independent, because you've got to be like, because I've met some artists who are signed and they have a little bit of the aura of, well, we just get the call and we go.
Yeah.
Like, and we go to this thing and they pay this and they do this and whoa, we just got all these streams. And it's like, when you're an indie artist, you're like, those streams suck, but I fought for every single one of those streams. Like, I know where they came from. Oh, this city, I probably could tell you the names of the people who are streaming my stuff in that city. So it's a lot of hard work, and it's just me and Ryan. Like, we want a manager, but we don't have a manager right now. We want a label, but we don't have a label right now. Or we think we want a label, we don't really know.
Yeah, I think we want label services. I think we want the label to do like
we need some help.
The infrastructure stuff without the control of that. But there's no button. Everybody's got this like button idea. Like, you push that button, and all of a sudden stuff's gonna just start popping off.
Radio,
I tell you
Spotify playlist. Press the big button and we go.
I've got this thing. It's like I call it the big tour theory, where like people will say like, oh, if I just got on a big tour with somebody, then everything would just. And then, but that translates to like, oh, if I just had a famous person feature, oh, if I just got my song on the radio, oh, if I just had like a top 10, oh, if I just had this. I've known people who are signed, big tours, #1s, all this stuff, and if you look at them a year later, their Instagram numbers drop, their stream numbers drop or stay the same. Nothing really happened, like, and I'm like, that's a figment of our imagination. That's more of an exception to the rule than the rule. And if you don't have something that's a thing, if you don't have something that people can look at and understand what it is, who are you? Who are you for? What's your message? What's your music? Then I think people just kind of don't know what to do with it. It's like we said yesterday, we finish a gig and immediately people just say, oh, good show. They don't go on Instagram to like follow your thing. You have to tell them, hey, my name is @socialbeingz with a Z. Go on and follow us. And then all of a sudden people go, oh, yeah, I love this.
That was like a low-key shout out.
But it's the same thing with your music. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with your music. If you're an independent artist, you really have to convert people into something. You have to take them from one place and give them your message. You have to give them what your movement is. You have to show them what you're doing. Like, I think that's why you have to understand somebody to hate them. Well, I mean, you don't always have to, but you have to understand something about somebody in order to say, I hate that thing about that person.
Do you guys feel like, you talked about wanting a manager, wanting label services, up to this point, controlling everything, owning the music, owning the masters, do you feel like, because you guys are about a decade in, do you guys feel like up to this point it's worth it?
Up getting a manager?
No. Just getting
to
this point on your own.
I think anytime you do what you love and you get paid to do what you love, whether you're making like a lot of money or you're just surviving on it, I think I know people who hate what they do and they make good money. And I, for a decade, have fed my family. I've bought a house. I've got a car. We got 2 cars.
Yeah.
That's not even a major flex like normal business
2
speaker.
cars.
I got
Weird
2 of them.
flex.
Weird flex.
Yeah, German whip, you know.
Weird flex.
But like I love what I do. I don't feel like I wake up any day and like work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Plus, there's people who like exist like real human beings that are actually alive right now because of our music.
Yeah.
Because of what we shared, like people who were going to commit suicide, people who were struggling with life. There's real people around the world, and that makes it worth it. And I reckon if you probably weren't indie, you might not be as in touch with some of that stuff as well.
People,
that's going on. So
well, you view people as like a way, like a stepping stone. Like, how do I market it to these people?
It's just a number.
It's like, how do I make a viral song? I'm not. The only reason why I'm interested is just because I want some form of success. But I'm more interested in, does this reflect me? Is this my art? Is this
because
my
when you're
passion?
indie, you can't really buy the success like you maybe can if you have the manager and the label backing and stuff. So you then start to think of more pure motives of, well, if I put this song up, it's not going to get mad streams, so I shouldn't do it for the streams. I should do it for, do you know what? I should do what I want to do to inspire people, to uplift people, like what you're doing with this vlog. It's like you start to find things to make a difference in people's lives, and then you're talking about real people.
That's dope. Yeah, I think you guys are a prototype of the possibilities when you well, first of all, resilient, because you guys you've talked about there being different singers that have came in and out of the group, having to change the name, and you guys just kept pressing in and pressing in and pressing in, and you're still here, and you're still making it, and you're still doing it.
We're still here.
We're alive. But people
it's
will be
true,
like, you could just feel tired and exhausted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody on the other side who's 18, 19 years old would dream to be in your shoes or my shoes. You know what I mean? And so I think we're further along than we think we are.
I 100% agree with that. Like, I think we think success is something that actual success doesn't actually look like. That made sense in my mind. I don't know if it just made sense coming out.
Say that again. We think success is something that success doesn't actually look like.
Real success.
That's
when you look at, like, because everything's a narrative, everything is a story, everything is a persona or like a picture of what people want you to see. I'll show you what I want you to see. I can either show you the real, genuine thing, or I can show you something that I know. I feel like you want to see this. I feel like you want to see that. That's why certain artists, I'm like, you're like a character from a movie. I can see you, I can understand you, I can turn you left, right, I can look and I understand what this is. You play that role, but your real life doesn't actually look like that, and you're showing me a version of success that you want me to buy into.
That's good.
So I follow that, and I think, well, that's what it is. I need to have this, I need to have that, and it's like, yo, bro, you don't have money like that, and you got all these streams, but nobody's coming to your tour, and you're making me believe that. And some kids are like literally killing themselves to try and achieve something that for the clout. And I'm like, I would rather one person love me for who I am than 1,000 people love me for being a fake or like being a pseudo version of myself. I would lose my mind, bro.
I wouldn't. I want everybody to love me for the fake. For the clout.
Julio, 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 Julio Jones. I'm from Atlanta, you throw me the ball and I score in the zone. They hit me up for a deal like it's something I do on the phone. Just cause it's me in the studio don't mean I do it alone. Julio, 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 Julio Jones. I'm from Atlanta, you throw me the ball and I score in the zone. They hit me up for a deal like it's something I do on the phone. Just cause it's me in the studio don't mean I do it alone. 8 deep in a Uber X on the ride and new watch, but I still ain't know where the time went. I can't even tell you which city I reside in. Full-time job, but that joint just a side gig.